So I think in general, companies really are challenged by putting all the different pieces together. So a lot of times the challenge is on the technology or cybersecurity side. So we see people like taking all the benefits of connected supply chain and having more connectivity and visibility and data. But it also creates some new risks and challenges that you need to actively manage. And successful companies are actually very proactive about that. So they conduct vulnerability analysis to actually find out where their weak spots are. And they also do proactive third-party risk management campaigns to kind of mitigate that. But what really the biggest challenge is like the culture and mindset shift that we see companies having to go through to make digital really successful and work. So when you look at the slides here and see the results of our last survey, it really jumps out that only 1/3 thinks that their leadership has a clear vision for the digital age, that they have a culture that fosters innovation, or that they actually upskill their employees in the correct way. So that's actually quite a problem, because we see that successful transformations actually live and breathe from having leaders that apply the culture and really use the culture as an asset to drive a sustainable transformation. So really think about what are the strong traits in my culture, what can I use as a change maker, and then focus on a few critical few behaviors to drive change across the organization. And I think what's also interesting is when we look at the journey that companies go through when they think about building digital capabilities. So we talked a lot about get smart, get moving, right? Experimenting, starting to explore the technologies and start moving up the learning curve. That's what we usually see digital novice doing, like with a low digital maturity, and when they just start to experiment. That's what we call decentralized, uncoordinated. So a lot of initiatives comes out of the functions. People have a problem and they try to solve it with technology. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually perfect to get started. But if you want to literally drive the end-to-end digital transformation, you need to look at the bigger picture of the organization. So that's when companies traditionally move more to the centralized approach. There you see center of excellence or analytics hubs that can help all the different elements of a company explore with digital technologies or like tap into capabilities that might be missing in the certain departments. But eventually what we see the digital champions doing is they get so good about this digital and upskilling their organization that they actually go back to an embedded model. So digital just becomes part of the DNA and it's embedded in every function, and everyone drives this transformation forward and constantly reinvents the company.